Welcome, welcome, welcome to Intuitive Minds Already Know. Your host, yours truly, Tanya Tomasevich. How's everybody doing? Are we there? We got any eyes yet? Oh, Grace Dockel, there you are, baby. I can always depend on Grace. How's everybody feeling tonight? We have a full moon in progress, folks. What's awesome about full moons? Tonight, for February, it is called the snow moon. So embrace that. We're headed into spring, so don't be too alarmed. The full moon embraces transition. Hello, Destiny. Thanks for watching. The full moon brings transition. So we talked last week about where the moon phase was, that you were kind of in a decision making or kind of him-hawing on which direction to go. So now that we are definitely in full moon mode, you should be feeling the effects of that. You should be getting answers to your questions. Hello, Sarah. And having that said, tonight's topic. We are going to pull a card. Hello, Lily. Lots of new viewers. We officially, because we are a group, and I thank all my watchers, and we have 246 members in our group. This is a safe space. I promote a safe space. It's private. You have to be a friend of mine, or I believe you can invite your friends to join. If you struggle with that, reach out to me. Hello, Lizzie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If that becomes a problem, just tell me their name, friend me, or have them or I can friend them, or they can friend me, and then I will add them to the group because this is private. So 246, that's awesome. Kate, if you are watching, we did she was the 100th member, so we did her reading. So Kate, if you pop on, or if you're on here, or you watch it later, feel free to comment a testimony, little bits of your oracle card reading. All right, so the stones I have picked out tonight are howlite. Howlite is an awesome protector. It's a calming stone, which is why I have this awesome, I don't know if you guys have ever seen these at like crystal shops and stuff, but it's called like a worry stone. And maybe this is kind of hard to see, but it's like, there's like a divot in for your thumb. So I have to have it next to my chair, because when I watch movies, I like to pick at my cuticles. And so when I have this, then I can just kind of fidget with this. So it's a calming stone and a protection stone. Hello, Cindy. Welcome, 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 guys. Full moon in effect. Get ready to transition into your next phase, whatever you inquire, whatever you set your intent. Set an intent tonight. Set an intent tonight before you go to bed tonight. Either write it down if you are a journaler. Who's my journalers? I'm journaling. And who's my meditators? I meditate. Set an intent before you go to bed tonight. Just say it in your head or say it out loud. Hello, I cannot, is that Joe, I'm not even going to, I will murder that name, but thank you. I'm going to call you Joe. Thanks for tuning in. Lots of new members. So set your intent tonight, because it's a full moon. It's going to bring in new energy, new positive energy. A lot of us were feeling tired this last week, and even I was kind of slumpish today. I think it's the weather, has nothing to do with the moon, but set your intent tonight, whatever it may be, and let's go with that for the next 30 days and see how you feel after you set that intent, whatever it may be. If you can ask for a question, write it down. Write it down. Write your question, or write your intent, what you would like to seek, and then go for that. And then reach out to me. Reach out to me next week, and I'd like to hear what everybody's intent was. Oh, Cody's watching. Hello, Cody's my son. Say hi. Say hi, everybody, to Cody. All right, so enough ado. Oh, I also have a calcite, because that is one of the full moon stones for tonight. All right, we said we were gonna pick a card, and that would be the topic. So let's pick a card. Hello, one person. Hi, Cody. I don't know if Cody's ever watched one of my lives before, but this is what I do, honey. This is what your mama does. I'm helping people. I'll help you. All right. So this is interactive. Last week was very interactive. We had a lot of good comments and questions. Hello, Ashley. So I embrace and I encourage and I welcome all comments and questions pertaining to the subject of this. So how's everybody feeling? Do we have any intents already? Do we have anybody that's brave enough to maybe comment of what they're trying to seek with this next full moon phase? Anybody? I have been channeling a lot, and I just realized that that's what I was doing. I have a journey coach. I used to call her a psychic coach. I had to change that name because she's so much more than a psychic coach. She is our journey coach, and I actually kind of tapped into a certain someone's subconscious, and then I was asking. I've never been able to do that before. And so I had asked my coach, I'm like, okay, so this is what was going on. I tapped into this person. We had kind of, and I was meditating at this time. So in a meditative state, I was tapping into this person. So through my subconscious and this person's subconscious, we kind of had a conversation. It's weird when you think about it. I mean, if you want me to go into more detail, I will have to research the science behind it all, but it was a new one for me. I had an intent going into the meditation. And I just wanted to have a conversation with this person. I just wanted to tap in and kind of see why they were doing what they were doing. And I actually went subconsciously. So my subconscious met their subconscious, and in my meditative mind, we had a conversation. And it was really, really cool. Because everything was so real. Everything was like, we looked the same. The environment was exactly how it was. And it was really, really cool. And I hope that I helped. My intention was, to kind of put this person's burdens and give this person peace of mind. So I really, really hope that it worked. All right, so enough shuffling, Tanya. Let's pick a card. All right, so what I do for you folks is we ask for spirit guides to be here, and they are here. And if you didn't meet Andy last week, here he is again. This is a representation of my spirit guide, Andy. He's going to be so sick of coming on. He's like, put me away already. I just want to watch from behind the scenes. I asked for permission. Who I'm going to read tonight, and that's you guys. So I ask you permission to be open, and I will be open and honest and make you feel comfortable. And only will read cards for your highest good. All right. I'm going to use the number 16 tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Ooh. I like this card. This is a good card. So we got the 20 flying card. I'll let everybody look at it. Feel free to comment, because we are all intuitive. So turn on your intuition, tune in to your own self-intuition, and I would love to hear what you guys are getting off of this flying card. Well, there's a lot of color. Lots of color. And, ooh, there's like a little hummingbird. And hummingbirds, hummingbirds represent the smallest, like the most powerful thing in the smallest matter. Does that make sense to any of you? Like, for instance, it could be the simplest thing. So what I'm getting right now is like little acts of kindness. So has anybody experienced either giving a little act of kindness or receiving a little act of kindness? Can anybody vouch for that tonight? Because what I'm getting is the littlest things are the most powerful. When we can lead with love, just a tiny morsel in some of our shitty days, but if we can buy that person's coffee that's in front of us, or hold the door, or just have just look somebody in the eye, for crying out loud. Do you know how rare? I mean, it's you don't think of it, but I have found that many people do not look at people in the eye when they like meet them or whatever, or even if you're like at a bank teller or whatever, you know, something so obvious that you'd have to make eye contact. Just that little act of looking someone in the eye or shaking a hand or even just saying good morning. Those little acts of kindness go a long, long way, because you have no idea what that person is experiencing on their end of the world. Any comments yet? Come on, people. And we are all connected. These like little streamers here, these are all how we're tethered on. So colorful. And bubbles. I love the bubbles. And rainbow. This is just an awesome, like, good feeling card. But I'm also getting with like these spirals here on the bottom. Are some of us just going in circles and circles and not making any progress? If you do the same thing over and over, expecting the same results, what is that called? Ding, ding, ding. They call it insanity. By doing the same thing over and over without expecting the change, but you're not getting a change if you keep repeating the same thing over and over and over. And let me just go on this. So if you are experiencing that, look at your surroundings. Look at your circle of friends. Look at everything with just a one shift degree of new perspective. And when we can just dial in one small change in our life, it's amazing. I shit you not. This comes from testimony. This comes from true grit. One shift, one little thing, it starts to change almost everything in your life by just fine-tuning and shifting that one little thing, whatever it may be. It starts within. It starts within. Say one nice thing to yourself every day. Then start to say one nice thing to other people. And that's kind of based on that law of attraction, power of positivity, in another video that I've done already. Another live. It could also mean these swirly things here could also be contributed to, you know how like when a shrub or a bush gets really out of hand and we have to trim off to make it look, you know, so symmetrical. So maybe you just need to, hello Tracy. Maybe we just need to, oh, Amanda, hello Amanda. Maybe we just need to cut down those dead sprigs in our life and start over fresh, because spring is coming and it is a new moon. So what better time to cut ties? Cut ties with something or someone. And that's okay. That's okay. Change is good. Change is good. Change isn't always Change gets a bad rep. The swirly things look like a maze and the horse is just flying over it. Yes. Yes. Oh, it could be. Yes. I said that before about kind of spinning and not going anywhere. Yes, it could be a maze. But transitioning with the full moon, you can come out of the maze. Good insight. I love it. I love it. Input. So cutting ties and change is not good. Change gets a bad rap because change means you are progressing and you are becoming more self-aware and you are realizing that stuff needs to change in order for things in your life to get better. Ooh, this is powerful. Powerful, powerful card. Flying. Who wants to read from the book? Let's read from the book. And then I have an exercise that that we are all going to do. It'll maybe bake your noodle. It kind of baked mine when I first found out about it. So let's read from the book first. First things first. Let's stay on task, Tanya. You have the power to see things from a higher perspective. If you were a bird flying high in the air, what would you see? When you soar above life's challenges and opportunities, a new perspective becomes available. Today, you have invisible wings that allow you to swiftly bring your circumstances into alignment with your highest purpose. This is a sign that your waiting is over, that all your hard work has paid off, and the things you've hoped for are no longer beyond your scope. You have the ability to reach for the stars and find one with your name on it. Spread your wings and soar. The angels are waiting for you. Well, isn't that just a nice message for a full moon? I'll read reversed. I will read reversed just because sometimes the reversed version resonates with more of you. When you see the flying card reverse, it is a gentle reminder that there are times to take flight and times to remain grounded. And for now, you must avoid overreaching. There is still work to be done before you earn your wings. Be patient. What you seek will not be out of reach forever. Remember the story of, I'm going to murder this name, Icarus in Greek mythology, whose wax-made wings and overconfidence brought him too close to the sun. He perished because he didn't realize his limitations. Humility is a great power, and now you must exercise it. Doing too much, too fast, too soon only serves to prevent a beautiful flight later on. Well, wasn't this just rosy? I really like this card. Any comments before we talk about the next thing? Any comments at all? Come on, we had such a good interactive time last Wednesday. Is that because I was at 7 and now I'm at 7:30? Yeah. All right, so we did the card. You know what to do now. You've got your homework. It's a full moon. It's full moon and a new transition. Allow. I just got the word allow in my head. Allow yourself to change. Allow yourself to be comfortable with feeling uncomfortable. Oh, now that's powerful. I've done that. I have been uncomfortable. And now I'm comfortable with being uncomfortable because I know in my heart that that is a shift, that is a new direction, that is a new opportunity for me to ascend, to advance, to grow, to learn, to share, to love, to light, to be lifted, to all that. Change is good. Do not be afraid of change. Fear of change is just our egos holding us back. And we have to get rid of that. Get rid of that. We talked about release in a lot of my lives. And I found this really cool saying about tears. I'm just going to read it to you. Tears are the ultimate act of cleansing. You know you are going to move on and move forward to the next direction. I really like that. That resonates with so much of what I've been going through in my journey. Does that resonate with anybody else? Okay, so moving right along. If nobody wants to comment or interact, I'm just going to keep talking about what I want to talk about. I'm going to school you tonight. So, I get like messages right before I go on live. And I wasn't, like I said, I was going to do a card. But one of the things that came to my mind to talk about tonight for a brief is energy. We all are energetically connected. And I want to do a little practice so you can feel your energy. A lot of us don't even know what that means or what that looks like or what that feels like. So we're going to feel it tonight, folks. All right, because full moon brings lots of good energies. All right, Kelly's watching. Hello, everybody. Thank you. Keep watching, keep watching. Okay, so what I want you to do, we're going to find our energy, folks. Put your hands together and just observe what you feel when your hands are together. So I have always cold hands. No lie, like hands down. They are always, always cold. And when I use my stones or when I meditate or when I'm doing lives, I get hot. I'm like on fire. So my hands are they're pretty warm tonight. And my hands now, the tips. Can you see can you kind of see like my blood flow? I don't know. It's maybe the bad lighting, but I can feel a lot of heat in my fingertips. So let's just recognize what we feel at this and go like heart. Put your hands in front of your heart because that will help generate some energy if you think you don't have any, because we all do. And just focus on what you're feeling. Take a couple deep breaths. Just become self-aware and recognize what you feel. You getting a little warmer? Your hands getting warm? All right. Now I want you to start doing this. Get some friction. Create some friction. Do you feel it getting hotter? Just keep doing this. And then I kind of like go around in a circle too. And then in between my fingers. However it feels good for you. I'm getting warm. Whoa, folks. I am just getting a surge. All right. Once you've got a good friction going, once you got a good heat, I want you to start doing cup. And just move your hands back and forth. Do you feel that? Do you feel your own energy pulling when you pull out? Do you feel it? Tell me where you feel it. Somebody comment where they feel it. I feel it in kind of like the bottoms of my palms. And then I feel it in the tips of my fingers. Just focus on that feeling right now. This is one of the first things I learned when I first became awakened. And it just baked my frickin' noodle because I'm like, wow, that is so amazing. Whoa. And then like, you can feel the difference here. And then just play with it a little bit. This is your own energy, folks. This is your own energy. And then you can kind of like move your hands a little bit, move them closer together, move them far apart. See what it feels like when you have them really close together and you pulsate. And then pulsate here. I feel it in the center of my hands. Good, you're feeling. Good, somebody's commenting. Okay, now recognize how the rest of your body starts feeling. This is how you can generate positive energy. If you can catch yourself before you have an anxiety attack, oh my God, this is so helpful. It's free, and you don't need no drugs. All you have to do is just feel that energy. Can you feel it? Mine's getting stronger. And then see how far, and then bring it out. Bring it in. You can also go like this. Oh, Can you, isn't this cool? This goes to show you, folks, that we have so much energy in our bodies that we don't even know what to do with. And this is just a simple technique to bring your energy back to yourself. Bring yourself back to center. Does that make sense? It's so cool. I love doing this technique. I have not done it for so long because I'm just like kind of doing different things. I'm doing more challenging. Oh, my fingertips throb. That's awesome, Kelly. Just keep doing it. Oh, I can feel it in my head now. I can feel it like a whoa, 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 like a heartbeat. Isn't that awesome? Whoa, there's so much benefit to tapping into your own physical energy, and start there. You have to start within yourself first. You have to like feel and fix your own energy. We talk about that a lot. Fixing your own shit first. Whoa. Isn't that the coolest thing? You guys keep doing that. I have to show you, and then keep responding of different feelings that you guys are sensing. So I have to express my new, I guess it's a tool. I was corrected. Tool. So look at this, guys. Oh my God. I have to put this up because I'm so proud of it. So my dear friend Elise got me oracle cards for Christmas years ago. And guess what she got me this year for Christmas? Because we just got together after Christmas. She got me, Oh, I still can't see it. I got to really prop it up. Hang on, folks. I want you to see the whole thing. I want you to get the real effect of what I'm about to like expose to you all. Check this out. Whoa! Look at, she got me a crystal ball. Whoa. Isn't that the coolest thing? So, what I found out, does anybody have a crystal ball? Does anybody have one? Of my viewers? Of my 246 members on here? If you have a crystal ball, and you are one of my members, I want more advice, like how to use this. So I'm going to meditate on it because I had watched some YouTube videos. So it's called so using a crystal ball, the technique of it, the science of it is called scrying. Layman's term, it means gazing ball. So I thought that this is how we're programmed, kids. So when she gave it to me, I'm like, oh, it's a crystal ball. Am I going to see stuff in it? Yeah. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But the idea behind this is that it brings out the intuitive ability. So what happens when, I love it too, Destiny. I forgot to tell you about that. And I cannot wait to get using this. And so like to see where my intuitive ability like goes to, how it enhances and heightens. So crystal ball. So I read a couple things and I YouTubed it and I asked my coach, and basically you are supposed to meditate away from the ball, or like, meditate. And then you come back, or like for 5 minutes. They said this is for beginners. So if you have a crystal ball and you've never used it, let's do it together. Reach out to me. So you're supposed to meditate for like 5 minutes with the crystal ball as an intent. And then you're supposed to come back to the gazing ball, the crystal ball, the scrying. And you're supposed to kind of like just encase it like this, with your hands. I don't know if you're supposed to touch it. Some say touch, some say don't. I'm just going to kind of see what I get in my meditation, because I'm going to meditate first on like how to use it. But this thing is so cool. And then you're just supposed to kind of like meditate, kind of see what you get. And then go back to the meditation for 5 minutes and then back to the crystal ball. So how cool is this? Oh, and what I was going to say is I had Googled it is not 100% lead crystal, because that would be like super, super expensive. But it does not need to be. All it needs to be is it needs to be a clear, spheric, solid piece of transparent matter. And there are many different sizes, but this is so cool, you guys. It's awesome for like, maybe I should probably use it when I don't have my cheaters on. It does. So that's my new tool that I got that I can add. I don't know if I'm going to be taking that to my my oracle card readings. I can use it here at the house, but that one, I mean, it's heavy. It's heavy. All right. However, how's everybody feeling with their energies? Isn't that awesome? And anybody can do it. We got to teach our kids to use it, because there's a lot of, I'm getting, like, there's more anxiety. What I'm trying to say is there's more anxiety with the younger kids these days than, I mean, that word was never even like brought about when I was going, when I was younger. It's like, what's anxiety? We associated anxiety with like depression or, manics, somebody that was in like an insane asylum, that type of thing. And now it's so common. So that is a technique that can be taught to young children too. And there are other techniques too. This is not just the one. I'm just saying that this technique can be used to teach the younger kids, because they don't need anything. You always have your hands. So if you experience anxiety, or if you know somebody that has experienced anxiety, practice and teach them that little technique that I just showed you guys. All right, comments. Come on, guys. I'm going to pull a card from the crystal deck. And I want to pull actually another card from the self-love card, because I'm feeling like everybody needs a little hug from TT tonight. How's everybody feeling? I saw the moon this morning. I don't see if it's out tonight. Is it out tonight? I think it's too cloudy. Oh, you love my nails? Oh, I had them done by Sarah Adel. Sarah, are you still watching? She did my nails. And in honor of Jack, I did the red, white, and blue. Burgundy and red, white, and blue, because he leaves the 14th. And we'll see how I'm... That's a Monday. We'll see how I'm doing that week. We'll see if I'm just all a big puddle of tears. Maybe I'll have to do a live just to cry to you guys. Okay, I'm gonna count out 16 cards again. 16. Ooh, I don't think I've ever gotten this card before. Ooh, what a pretty card. We got carnelian, folks. Look at that. You guys see it in the light? Ooh, there's a face. I see it now. There's a face in there. Oh my God, like matches my nail polish. Look at that. Let's see what I get from it. Oh, I'm getting a lot. Well, they say that the February full moon brings out a lot of like desire emotions, because we just had Valentine's Day. So I'm feeling a lot of like shifting in the love departments of anybody, anybody feeling more connected to someone or more attracted to someone? Are we making strides with some of our loved ones? Are we feeling we need to maybe tell them how much they're appreciated of what they do for us? Yeah, that's a given. Oh my God, look at the number. I said Valentine's Day. And what do you got? It's number 14. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Where's Sister? Sister's always on here. She must be busy. I like that it has, so I like that there's like this little star thingy coming out of his third eye. And he's got like, it looks like he has his like eyes, or he or she has his eyes like wide open. Like he or she is like focused. But then I see a lot of great reminder to tell him he is appreciated. Yes, we have to tell our loved ones that they are appreciated. We have to lead with love, Destiny. I also see, I see like, okay, so this is just what I'm getting. But in the inside of this stone, it looks like, okay, I'm getting like an inside like womb type thing, like when you see an ultrasound. So maybe there's like some new love that's happening, like a rebirth, like a reconnection, which is why I said, like, does anybody feel like reconnected? Travis and I did couples, I guess it's like a couples connection session. It was really cool because long story short, maybe it'll be short. We actually, our coach told us, oh gosh, probably, well, like a year ago, I think, that we had been married in a previous life. And so her idea for Valentine's Day, I'm having a hysterectomy next Wednesday. No more babies. Oh, well, there you go. That resonates for you, Amanda. She told us that we were married in a previous life. Ashley, I can say yes to reconnecting with someone. Oh, good for you, Ashley. Yes, embrace that connection, that reconnection. Love it, love it, love it. That we were married, Travis and I were married in a previous life. And so during this how does she call it? Transcending? I don't know. She took us kind of back when we were married. And it was so cool because what we got out of that session, it was in a meditative state of mind session, is we went back to our wedding day back in, we figured it was like 15, 16. And we went back to that day. And some of the problem, how I took it as some of our disconnection that couples go through, was affected by the fact that during our wedding in 15, 16, it was like Viking days, that there was a raid or an attack. And that's why the contract was not signed. And then have you guys ever heard of the hand fasting? So hand fasting is an old technique used in the Viking days and probably other days too, but I'm just going to stress it was Viking because that's what was coming through in our session. Is that they take like a kind of a wrap or piece of cloth, and instead of rings, they actually wrap the couple's hands, and there's a prayer and all that jazz. And so in our original wedding back in 15, 16, the raid prevented us from actually like completing our wedding ceremony. And so we were actually able to finish it subconsciously. And it was the coolest thing. I could see intuitively in my mind's eye exactly what I was wearing, what Travis was wearing. I saw a white, pure white lady, and I have meditated with her since, and she told me who she was and gave me some messages. That was really cool. So maybe that's like this is maybe like, maybe this card is talking to me about the reconnection. I'm told to advise to, be careful with reconnections because they need to be for your highest good and not, they need to be for your highest good. Some reconnections are, we got to be really careful and mindful of who we let in our circles lately. It's such a weird time. People want to take advantage of you, and that's sad that I had to say that out loud. I'm also getting from this card like the glow of light, like a radiating, and that's the energy of love I'm getting. And because it's a full moon, look at there, it's just coming out of the top. We're just beginning. Oh, we're headed for March Madness. So maybe March is going to be where a lot of reconnections. And that makes sense because now we're kind of getting out of the whole COVID bullshit. Sorry, had to say it. Let's read from the book, and then I'm going to close tonight, if nobody has any questions or comments, with the self-love card. It seems to be fitting for tonight's theme. Don't be shy, guys. Ask questions. Comment. All right. Carnelian. Increased confidence, dignity, poise, and self-assurance. Rising above the fray is much easier when you feel confident in your strengths and know that the universe is lighting the path for you. There's no shame in feeling unsure as you leave behind the unfamiliar. But Carnelian is here to help you grow your confidence so that you can experience dignity and poise even when it is clear that you are imperfect and not completely certain of what step to take next. You have come so far and grown so much. Give yourself credit and know that you make the best decisions for the good of all when you feel self-assured because you are connected to the universe, your co-creator. You are awake and alert, heeding the signs that guide you on the healing path, so hold your head high. Oh, I like that. Relationship message for all of you reconnecting out there. Listen, listen, listen. Kelly says, wowza. Oh, is this resonating with you, Kelly? This is for relationships. There is a strength in allowing yourself to be vulnerable. Okay, I'm told to read that again. There is strength in allowing yourself to be vulnerable. Can you have vulnerable and strength in the same sentence? Of course you can. After all, intimacy and trust can only be built if you let yourself be seen as you really are. Be confident in all that you have to offer a partner and know that the universe wants all of your relationships to nourish you. Carnelian is here to remind you of how wonderful you are. Feminine energy, you bet. Rest assured that as you experience your dignity and hold your head high, others will recognize that you are a pillar of strength and a beautiful, unique spirit. You deserve the relationship that you want for yourself. Be assured that the universe is working to see that you have it. Does that resonate with anybody? That's such a good message. I'm going to underline that because I had to read it twice and I love it. There is strength in allowing yourself to be vulnerable. All right. This is the prosperity message. When carnelian appears, it is not a time for second guessing. Did you forget how much power you have to co-create the reality you wish to experience? You are called today to be confident of your strengths, to feel assured as you deal with unexpected challenges, or boldly move forward into uncharted territory to explore its possibilities for you. Feel the strength of the universe propelling you forward. Walk with dignity and grace, for you are truly capable of co-creating all you need and more. For our meditators out there, this is for you, which everybody should meditate. You should. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Carnelian is a stone of confidence, courage, and action. Fantastic for those who are prone to procrastination or have difficulty gathering the courage to take the full step or that first conversation. Carnelian lights a fire in your belly and other less comfortable places, pulls you up by the bootstraps and says, let's go for it. Well, that is so good. Each card was awesome tonight. I love it. Any comments? Anything? I'm going to leave you tonight with a self-love card, because I mean, it's all about love, self-love, relationships, strength. You are smart. You are strong. You are beautiful. Does anybody do, here's a question, does anybody do self-affirmations? Does anybody get up in the morning, say them out loud, or can you have more than one intention with this full moon? Absolutely, Destiny. Why don't you write them down? Write down your intentions. Put them down in paper. We talked about journaling before. As soon as you put them in paper, they're in the universe. Put them down. Put a date. I like to timestamp everything. I think I get that from my dad because he timestamps every single letter that he writes. Which is kind of cool because, like, I'm like, oh, he was writing this at, like, midnight. It's my dad. If you guys know my dad, he writes letters. He writes a lot of letters. And if you ever get a letter from my dad, it'll be timestamped. Okay, I'm going to do the number 16 again. Thanks, girl. I will do that. Yes. Do that, you can do it whenever you need to. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There it is. Well, oh, really? All the cards look the same. So the card is, your affirmation, your self-love card is, I deserve, and then there's a line. So Destiny, instead of writing I want you to start out your intentions, and everybody do this. Start out your intentions tonight. Take a piece of paper. Write it in the snow, write it in the sand, wherever you are. I deserve, and then you put your intent next to it. You deserve to enjoy an amazing life that brings you joy and abundance. You are born worthy. There is nothing you need to do to prove your worth. Here is your SOAR action. Journal on what your best day would look like and feel like. See it in your mind. We need to feel it before we can receive it. Denise is watching. Hello, Denise. You back from your trip? And the SOAR mantra, I am worthy of a life I love. Well, isn't that awesome? Okay, I changed my mind on this. So I want everybody to write that first. I am worthy of a life I love. That's the top of the page. That's the top of your piece of paper. Then I want you to put I deserve. And then you list all the things that you are putting into your intentions. Well, thanks guys for watching. I love doing these lives. I love interacting with people like you that have taken the time and hit that button. You joined my group. You joined it for a reason. You are here for a reason. There are no coincidences. I don't really have a topic for next week, and I am open to suggestions. Otherwise, I'm probably going to just keep maybe doing the same thing. I pull a card and then I kind of update of what's going on. I haven't done much with my, if you watched a couple weeks ago, I have not done much with my Passions for Purpose promotions. And I want to wrap this up because I'm at almost an hour. I will meditate on that. I've just been meditating on so much other stuff that's been going on and in my own life, with other things too, channeling and ascending. And so, but I am open to suggestions of what you guys would like to talk about, because this is a group for everybody, not just me to talk about. I wish we were all together in the same room. Wouldn't that be awesome? In this room, in this tiny little room. All right, so I'm going to end it on a protection prayer. I like to send that out to you after I do a reading. So you keep yours, I keep mine. Together, our love will shine. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that easy to remember? All right, folks. Thank you all for watching. I don't know what time I'm going to do next Wednesday. I'm going to just kind of maybe do maybe 8 o'clock next week, because I do have viewers that were my veterans that started out at 8, but it all depends on what I got going on and what I need to do after my live. So thank you all. God bless. Enjoy this full moon. This full moon. Go, if you have crystals. Oh, that's right. If you have crystals, and you need to cleanse them and recharge them, go ahead and put them outside tonight. You can, I have a box. Where's my box? Anyways, it's a plastic box. So if you have, something that can get moisture, I use a plastic box. That way I can just put the whole box out there and it'll work. Otherwise, if you have just a couple stones, just like a couple ones or twos, just put them out on your deck or somewhere where little rodents can't run off with them. That will recharge and cleanse and rejuvenate your crystals. I wanted to say that. If you make moon water, tonight is the night to make moon water. I have not made moon water. I have heard that a lot of people swear by drinking it after they put water out. But depending on what the temperature is going to drop, you might just get like... Hello, Roxanne. You might just get a big block of moon ice in the morning. But I have heard that people put out water. And I don't know what they got to do with the water, if it's like distilled first or if they just like use tap water. I don't know. If you're into that, it is a thing. So Google it if you're interested in it. I'm not interested in moon water just yet. I can't say I never will be. So I don't want to eat my words. But if you're into moon water, more power to you. So thank you for watching. Reach out to me if you would like an oracle card reading. An hour is usually a 5-card draw, and that's $30 right now. A half hour is a kind of 2 to 3, depending on what comes forward. And that is $15 for a 3-card. It's for a half hour. So Travis is also doing Reiki sessions right now. So if you are interested in some healing from Reiki, reach out to him or I can. He is on Facebook. I think he's a member on here too. So if you're a group or a friend of one of ours, you can reach out to Travis. Or if you want both, we have done that before. Dual sessions, couples sessions. I do gift certificates. If you need one, please reach out. And as soon as I find more information on this Purpose with Passion that I kind of got, I will let you know. But the idea that I had was I would do a 5-session, whatever session if you want to do an in-person session or just a virtual session, but you get 5 sessions for $100. And that would be probably a full hour if you need to. But it does expose me to my business. It does help you, and we can track your, what your homework. I'll give you homework every week, and then you'll have a couple things that you need to work on. It's usually journaling or some self-awareness out of a workbook, that type of thing. So if you're interested in that at all, reach out to me, and I have that service available too as well. Okay, love you all. See you next Wednesday. Mwah.